Good morning. This is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43, and we're going to have a seated workout today. So what you're going to need is some water, a good sturdy chair, a little ball, or if you don't have a ball, you can use a pillow or maybe a wadded towel or shirt, and a pair of light weights. So you don't want anything too heavy because we're going to be doing a lot of reps. But if the workout's too easy for you, then you might want to grab a set of heavier weights the next time you do it. So check your body the next time that when you wake up in the morning and see how you feel. So mine are about 3-pound weights. You can use 2 or 3-pound weights for this workout. And we're going to get ready to start. So I'm going to place my weights under my chair so that they're out of my way. And I'm going to make sure that there's nothing around me so that I can have a good range of motion with my legs for my warm-up, alrighty? So I'm gonna roll my shoulders down and back so I can sit up nice and tall in my chair. So one of the things I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna stay away from the back of my chair as much as possible. If you need to, you can put a pillow back here so that you can lean up against it when your back starts to get tired. But what we're trying to do in this workout is we're trying to make our back nice and strong by sitting up nice and straight while we're doing this workout. So we don't want to be slumping over in our chair with our shoulders rolled forward and our tummy all bunched up. So you want to sit up, roll those shoulders down and back, and be nice and tall. So let's start by doing a nice little step here. So we're not stomping our feet, we're lightly patting our toes there on the floor. Now, if you have a chair that has arms onto it, that's fine. Just make sure you're not going to hit your elbows on those arms, okay? So sometimes we need those arms to help us get up and down, and that's fine. But we want to make sure that we don't have any accidents and hit our little elbows on those arms of the chair. So sitting up nice and tall, relaxing those shoulders. So don't let those shoulders get bunched up by your ears. And let's relax the shoulders down and back. Now, just because we're doing a chair workout doesn't mean that that workout's going to be necessarily super easy either, right? Now we're going to push the hands out and then back. So there's a little tap, back, 2 taps back, 2 taps back. And get those elbows up so they're not hitting the arms of the chair if you have them. So we're trying to keep them about shoulder height, just right below the shoulders. Really warming them up. Keep those feet tapping. Good. Keep going. A couple more. Okay, right hand goes down and we press with the left. Or you can do the other hand, doesn't matter. Just one hand down and the other one's going. And we're still moving both legs. And we're still doing the double tap. Double tap with the hand, double tap with the elbow. And if you feel like you've messed up, then you just start over. It's okay. We're just gonna keep moving. Okay, we're gonna switch. Now we go back to, front to, back to, front to. And if you started front, that's okay. Now I've got myself messed up and there we go. See, even I mess up. But if you've been watching me, you know that. Almost done here. Couple more. Just keep moving. That's our objective here. Last one. Okay, now we're gonna just keep going like we're just strolling down the street, standing nice and tall. All right, now we're gonna do a little kick out. Relax those legs a little bit. Those hip flexors were starting to burn, weren't they? Lots of movement for those legs. Now, doing a little rotation here. So I'm also getting my waistline into this. Dropping that elbow, getting a little turn here. See how those rotating shoulders go from side to side? That's it. Keep going. Just a little tap with the heel. We aren't stomping. We aren't jolting those hips or knees or ankles. We're just gently tapping that heel out in front of us, okay? Good, now we're gonna press the hand out. Opposite hand, opposite foot. But if you're doing same hand, same foot, you just keep going. It's okay. You can try to correct it if you want to. Give yourself a second. Think about what you're doing. And do opposite hand, opposite foot. So we're kind of just doing a little crossover in front. And getting that waistline. Good, we're gonna do a couple more here. Okay, now we're gonna stop. And we're gonna put those hands on the knees and we're gonna step out and in and switch. And out and in, and out and in. Now, you work within your range of motion. So if you can only go from here to here, that's perfect. We want to go within a pain-free range of motion. That goes for your hips, your knees, your shoulders, your back, your neck, your ankles, every part of that body. We're going to try to warm you up and work you out so that every time we work out together, maybe that range of motion will get a little bit better and a little bit better. And you'll start seeing a difference in everything that you do. Good, keep going. Okay, just that right leg. Okay, so I'm gonna say this is my right leg so that I'm mirror teaching you. Last time I said it was my left. This time I'm gonna say it's my right leg. Okay, one more time, then we're gonna switch. Ready? And if you're not doing the same leg as me, that's okay too, as long as you're moving. There's no grading going on here. I just want you to be safe in your chair, and we're just gonna keep moving. Okay, so we're gonna learn a little skill. So we're gonna out, out, in, out, out, in. So we're gonna resist the urge of bringing those legs in too soon. We do out, out first, out, then in. So that leg that went out first will come in first, out, in. One more. Now we're gonna use our arms too. We go out, in, out, in, out, in. That's really good. Keep moving. Nice. So we're doing same arm, same leg as we do our out, in. Okay, so now I'm gonna tax my brain here for a second. Okay, so we're gonna bring ourselves in. Okay, we're gonna hold it here, and we're just gonna do our arms. Doing our out, in, just our arms. So out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Now, I'm gonna try to do opposite arm, opposite leg. We'll see how that goes. Ready? Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Oh, good job. Alrighty. So we're gonna squish on our seat. Let's just rotate back and forth, make that hiney nice and happy again. And we're gonna put our knees together. So I want you to think about squishing those knees together. We're gonna lean forward just a little bit in the chair, pull that belly button in, extend the hands right next to your knees. Then we're gonna make a V going out, wider than shoulder width, bring it back in. Again, V going out, and then back down. So your back is nice and straight. You're not leaning forward like this. I want you to think, roll the shoulders down and back. Nice straight back. Out and in. Up and down. Leading with your thumbs up towards the ceiling. And only going till they hit that shoulder height. So we're not trying to get them up way behind the head or anything like that. And you're squeezing those knees together while we're doing this. Up and and down, up and down. Now we're going to leave them up this time. We leave them up and we do little pulses up. Good job. Pulses up we go. Now remember, we're leaning forward just a little bit, so resist the urge to come into a seated position again. Stay leaning forward because we're going to work that back. We're working that back, squeezing those knees together, working the inner thigh and your lower abs at the same time. Inhale, exhale, ooh, bring those arms down, roll the shoulders down and back. Now we're going to press those arms back behind us, still leaning forward, and we're going to press those palms up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to think about getting a nice long neck. And you're trying to get those fingertips towards the back of the room, still squeezing those knees together. You don't have to squeeze them super hard. I just want you to make sure that you're keeping them together. And that alone is going to be enough pressure to make you work your abs and to make you work your inner thigh. Think about pulling that belly button in. You have those muscles right below your belly button. Think about lifting them up towards your spine. Are you pressing those hands up towards those ceilings? Are you thinking about pressing? Ooh, it's a heavy weight, and you press, press, press. You're gonna inhale, exhale, and you're gonna relax those arms, rolling those shoulders back. Okay, let's bring those hands up, and we're gonna close them and open them. Just a little bit of a fist. You can relax those legs now. Nice fists. Open, close, open, close. That's right. Warming up those fingers. Making sure that every knuckle bends, okay? If you have arthritis, we want to try to work every knuckle, get some juice in between them, if we can get some juice flowing there. Now, we're making a fist here. We're going to do cat's claws now. So we make cat's claws, and then open up, cat's claws. So we don't go all the way into a fist. Cat's claw, open, cat's claw. Good job. Again, cat's claw. One more time. Cat's claw. Okay, now we're going to flip our hands over and we're going to make O's. So little O's. We're going to thumb and pointer finger together, thumb and middle finger, thumb and ring finger, thumb and pinky finger. Let's do it again. Pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Again. Pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Again, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky. Good. Now we're going to slide. So we're going to start with the pinky. Slide the thumb down the finger. Next finger over. Slide it down. Next finger over. Slide it down. And the pointer. Slide it down. Let's start with the pointer again. Slide the thumb down. Slide it down and back, middle finger, again. Ring finger, slide, and pinky, slide it. Okay, let's go to that ring finger. Slide, middle finger, slide, pointer, slide, okay. Middle finger, slide, ring finger, slide, and pinky, slide. Woo, shake those hands out. Just give them a good shake. Really let the fingers be loose here. Try to get a good wiggle in all 5 fingers on each hand and through the wrist and through the forearm. Just good shake there. We're letting the blood circulate. All right, now open and close the hands a couple times. Now we're going to put the tips of the fingers together, and we want them to stay together through this whole thing. So press them together. We're going to start with our thumbs. We're going to twiddle the thumbs, round and round. Now go the other way, round and round. Now the other 4 fingers are all touching, right? Now we're going to put the thumbs back together. Now we're going to take the pointer fingers and we're going to twiddle the pointer fingers around and around and back the other way. And the other 4 fingers, or 3 fingers and thumb, are all touching together. Okay, if they're not, you do your best and try to keep them together. Some days it's easier than others. Okay, now we're going to do the middle finger, round and round, and back the other way. Other fingers are touching. Okay, put them back together. Okay, this is the tricky one. And your ring finger. This is like a little bitty one for me. Some people can do this one really well. and the other way. Okay, last one, pinky. Pinky, round and round. And then the other way. Excellent. Okay, now shake those hands out. Good job. Okay, we're gonna pat the hands. So we're just gonna flip the wrist back and forth. So we're working on the wrist. Just patting the hand, patting the hand. Using that movement for the wrists. We need to be able to move our wrists back and forth. Flipping it back and forth. Good job. Okay, now we're just gonna brush the top of our legs. Brush them out. So take the palm of your hand and brush out like you have something on your pants that you need to get off. Cat hair, lint, crumbs. Maybe you had a really good biscuit for breakfast. You need to just get the crumbs off of your lap. Get the crumbs off. That's it. Push. Press down. Get those crumbs off. Good job. Okay, shake those hands out one last time. Let's move up to our neck right now. So we're just going to do a couple good neck moves for you. So as we age, we sometimes lean forward, and if you're a big reader or if you're on the computer, maybe you have a day job and you're sitting at a desk all day long, or you knit or crochet or you have a sewing machine, there's a lot of reasons why we get that little slumped posture. So we're going to work on it. So one of the best exercises you could do is a head jut and then bring it back. So I'm going to turn to the side. You don't have to turn to the side. I'm just going to show you what it looks like so you can see what my head's doing. And we're sitting up nice and tall, and you're going to bring your head forward, and then you're going to push it back. Forward and back. And of course, you're going to work within your range of motion. For right now, you know, it will increase the more as you do this exercise more often. This is one of those that you should do every single day. If nothing else, you know, do this 10 times a day. This is the only exercise you remember. Out of everything that we do, I want you to do this one. And you can feel it when your neck is forward. You just feel it in the top of that back, right in between those shoulder blades, as it's really working on those muscles. And you don't want to do it so fast that it doesn't do anything. Push that head back and then forward, and we'll do it one more time. Forward and then back. Perfect. Alrighty. So now we're going to tip it from side to side. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to slowly drop it. Now feel how tight that neck is on this side as you drop your ear towards your shoulder. And then bring it back up. And then we're going to drop the other ear down towards the opposite shoulder. And feel how tight it is over here. So there's a difference. Maybe one side is better than the other. Perfect. And then we're going to bring it up. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take your hand, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to take your ear, and we're going to massage it kind of vigorously all the way down to the earlobe, all the way up through the cartilage of the ear, between your two fingers, your index finger and your thumb. We're just going to give it a good massage. It's an energy there. Lots of good energy. Massage, massage. Lots of good breathing. We're trying to get a lot of good blood flow through that ear. And it's going to go inside, down the ear, down the neck. And it's going to help us stretch your neck just a little bit more. All right, so we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to release it. And we're slowly going to drop opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. We're stretching this side of the neck. And you can feel, hopefully, that warmth going down into your ear, and it goes down into your neck, and voila, do you feel that extra length is not as tight as that first stretch? Feels so good when you do that. Just relax and hinge your jaw. Let that tongue float in your mouth. So this is an excellent stretch. So if you have a headache, if you have an earache, if your neck hurts, obviously, this is a really good thing to do. So rub that ear and just relax on this opposite side. Just drop that ear towards the shoulder. Don't bring your shoulder up. Just let the shoulders hang. Alrighty, so we're going to bring the head up. Okay, so we're going to do the other side, okay? So what we do to one side, we need to do to the other. So we're going to bring our index finger and our thumb up, and we're going to vigorously massage our cartilage of our ear, just massaging. So they say, how many times do you do it? You need to, I like to go up and down at least 6 times. 6 to 10 times is how often you need to go up and down. So it's like 60 rubs, 60 to 100 rubs is what you're doing. You get that much in when you go up and down. Sometimes once you start doing it, and you can feel the blood start flowing. You can feel it starting to go warm up into your ear, and then you know you've probably done enough, and then you can relax. A few more times here. I can always feel it better on one side than the other though, just so you know. And probably because this side is my bad side, so it's the side I need to be stretching more often. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time, go all the way up, and then come down. All right, whew, I think my hand got tired. And, oh, there you go, yeah, that's a good one. And then I'm gonna just drop my ear towards my shoulder, and trying to sit up tall. Remember, don't slouch your back, don't bring your shoulders up. Just really try to relax those shoulders. Good job getting that neck all warmed up. You feel the difference that from one side to the other, and how much better it feels after we warm up that ear and allow the blood to flow and go down into the ear and into the neck, and it just really lets you stretch that side so much better. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring that ear, head back up. Let's roll the shoulders down and back. Perfect. All right, so we're going to shake out our hands again, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to start our workout. So let's go ahead and very safely reach down and grab our weights. So what we want to do when we grab our weights is we want to go ahead and balance on your legs. So you bring an arm down in order to balance, and then we're going to reach down and grab our weights, bring one up and hold it, bring the other one up and hold it. You don't want to just tip over and grab them, because we don't want to lose our balance and fall right out of the chair. All right, so I'm going to sit out from my chair just a little bit, put a weight in each hand, roll my shoulders down and back. I'm going to go ahead and start with bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more is going to make 8, and we're going to hold them right here. So I'm going to leave my knuckles facing you, and we're going to just pick it up. 1, 2, 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. So then I'm going to go ahead and bring my arms down, turn my weights, tip forward just a little bit, and then take them back. 1, working that tricep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. Now I'm going to go ahead and lean back in my chair, okay? And I'm going to press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, nice flat back. Don't slump in the chair. Push that rib cage up. 5, 6, 7. If you need a pillow back there to keep that back straight, 8. Then you need that. Okay, now we're going to do like a sit-up. Oh, sit up nice and tall. Bring those weights down in front of you, and let's do a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring those elbows back. Squeeze. 6, 7, one more, and 8. Perfect. I'm going to set both weights down on my lap. I'm going to reach down and grab my water, and I'm going to get a little drink. I haven't opened this yet. Oh, good. Perfect. So we're going to do those again, and each time we're going to add just a little bit to each exercise, all right? So we're going to start with that bicep curl. So here we go. We're going to bring them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to drop it halfway down, and we're going to hold it there, and we're going to drop it down and bring it halfway up. 1, 2, only halfway up. 3, 4, 5, 6, good. 7, one more, and 8. Now I'm going to bring them all the way up, and we're going to do our press-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're going to take it up and rotate. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job. Okay, we're going to take those weights, turn them around, and we're going to press back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, 8. Keep those arms straight back, and we're going to press back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to bring ourselves up. We're going to lean back in the chair, keeping that back straight. So lift that rib cage up. We're going to press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, looking up towards the ceiling. 5, 6, 7. On 8, we're going to leave those weights up, and we're going to go out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. We're going to bring those weights towards our chest, and we're going to sit up. Perfect. Now we're going to bring ourselves forward, nice flat back. Bring it in for a row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And just like in our warm-up, we're going to take those out. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. That's perfect. All right, set those weights back on your back, and let's go ahead and get a drink. So let's move on to our waistline. We're going to put our weights in our hands again, and we're just going to rock back and forth. 1, and to the other side. 2, just as far as you can go comfortably. 3, till you feel a nice little stretch. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if you have handles on your chair, you might need to scooch out a little bit, bring your weights out in front just a little bit more, and you can do the same thing. All right? Good. Now we're going to bring those weights in front, and we're going to go side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Now we're going to bring a weight to the knee. 1, same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to trade sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Now we're going to bring it straight out. 1, 2, good. 3, 4. Now think about pulling in that belly button. 6, 7, and 8. Switching sides. 2, 3, 4. Gotta lift that weight. 5. Don't get lazy. 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and open those legs up a little bit. We're going to stir the pot. 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 1. Good. 2, 3, and 4. Oh, perfect. Okay, bring those legs back in. We're going to go ahead and put those weights on the knees. Let's go ahead and put them on our lap to start with. Get yourself a little drink of water. All right, we're going to put one knee, a weight on each knee. So really back away from the knee a little bit. You're going to hold on to them, hold them in place, but don't hold the weight so that you're not allowing the weight to be on your leg. We're hoping that weight is going to help your leg encourage a little growth, muscle growth, and we're going to just lift a leg and lift a leg. Nice and easy, gently setting it back down. Don't stomp it down. Just a nice little rise as high as you can go. Now I want you to think about your tummy right now. We're lifting, so this is a dual exercise. It's working your quad and it's working your abs at the same time. So every time you bring that leg up, I want you to squeeze those little muscles between your belly button and your pubic bone, working those lower abs, okay? So we breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Good. And keep going. Okay, one more each leg. Perfect. Now we're going to lift the heels. Lift. 3. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to slide the feet out just a little bit. Lift the toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slide it back in. Extend the leg. Ooh, 1. Stay with that same leg. 2, 3. Perfect. 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. And 8. Trading sides. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Now we're going to step out to the side. 1, trade sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you're working within your range of motion. And we're going to do 8 more of these, okay? So we can do 8 on each leg. That's 1, 2, 3. You're sitting up nice and tall. 4. Good. 5, 6, 7. Last one. And 8. So we're going to bring it back in. You're going to take that right leg back out, set it on the floor, and we're just going to lift the heel. 2. Sitting up tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're going to bring it in, take out that other leg, and lift. 1. We're in that inner thigh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's bring it back in. Perfect. And lift the knee. That's it. Trading sides. Remembering our posture. And you can go as high as you want. So if you want to lift a little bit higher, you can do that. And remember, we're not stomping. We don't want to hear any of this. We want to hear nice and light. Tap that foot back down. Total control of what that leg's doing, going up and going back down. And what else are you thinking about? Those abs. That's right. Pulling in those abs as you lift the leg. One more time each side, and down we go. And we're going to lift the heel. Good. Get them nice and high, work those calves. Now we're gonna push the feet out just a little bit and lift the toes, work the shins. We gotta work all of the different angles because we want our legs to be nice and strong. Okay, slide the legs back in. Let's extend just that right leg up and down. Now squeeze that quad when you bring it up. That's the top part of your leg, your thigh, the top part of your thigh. You want to squeeze it when it comes out. Squeeze. Okay, one more. Trading sides. Squeeze the leg back down. Nice. Last one. Oh, alrighty, now we're going to take it out to the side. We're going to alternate sides. That's it. And we're going for your range of motion. Maybe this time you're going a little bit further because you warmed those hips up and you can go all the way out just a little bit further. Sitting up nice and tall. It's a lot of work on your bum. Okay, that was 8. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Alrighty, so we're going to take our leg out to the side and heel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You feel it ignite that inner thigh and take it out the other side. Remember, we're within your range of motion. Your leg might be in a little bit closer, might be out further. You might have a lot better hip mobility than I do. And we're going to bring it back in. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and bring those weights back under the chair and get your drink of water. And we're going to switch to our ball now, or to your pillow, or whatever you might have, okay? And we're going to start with it close to us. And you're going to have nice straight wrists, so don't cock your elbows out. And we're just going to press in. Just pressing the ball in, working the chest and the back. And take it out just, 6, 8 inches away from your chest. To the side so you can see me. You don't have to come to your side. I just want you to see how far away I am. Okay, and a little bit further, so my arms aren't completely straight yet. I still have a bend in my elbows. And now my arms are pretty straight, okay? Because they're not going to get much straighter right now. Perfect. Then I'm going to bring that ball back in. So I'm going to bring it close to me. Then it's my furthest point. Close to me, my furthest point. Close, my furthest point. So I feel this in my hands, my elbows, my shoulders, my chest, and my back. Just a little squeeze close to me and then farther away from me. Those 2 different points make a big difference on different parts of my body as I squeeze at those 2 different levels. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put it in that right hand. And then take that arm back. Again, working in your range of motion. So maybe your range of motion is just right here. And then maybe you could take it all the way back and around. Okay. If you have an arm in that chair, again, watch that arm. You don't want to hit your arm on the arm of the chair. Okay, let's take it forward now. So a big, deep dive with that arm. Maybe getting your waistline, your rib cage into it. All right. Trade sides, okay, going back first. Let's do 4 going back. And then we're going to go 4 forward. Perfect. We're going to bring it into the center. We're going to open our arms and then trade that ball going back and forth. I really want you to concentrate on pushing that chest forward and those hands back behind you. Just really open and close. Good. time, we're going to bring that ball and we're going to put it right past your knees. Okay, so it's in between your thighs, past your knees, and we're going to squeeze in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to lift the heel and then lift the other heel. So we're going to alternate lifting the heel, and you're squeezing the ball the whole time. Just a gentle squeeze, sitting up nice and tall. Pull it in that lower belly. That's it. Just lifting and squeezing. Good job. Nice. Okay, we're going to take that ball back out, and we're going to make big scoops. Like you're a hopper, and you're just scooping things up. Getting them out of the big vat. You're a bucket, and you're just scooping things out of the ground. Digging for gold. All right, so let's go ahead and put that ball in that right hand, and we're going to go ahead and just rotate it around. So we're going not for speed, but for distance. How big of a circle can you make that wrist? We're trying to get as much mobility in that wrist as possible. And let's go the other direction. You might hear some crack-a-lacking going on as it goes around, and that's fine. Okay, now up and down. So you're dropping it. You're going to get as big a bend as you can in that wrist. Up we go, down we go. We're working on that bend there. You can get that ball to touch your arm or your forearm. That's great. Nice. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to turn the hand up so that your thumb and your forefinger are pointing up, and then we're going to just tilt our wrist down like you're pouring a pitcher. Feel all these muscles ignite through the top of your arm, through your forearm. Perfect. Now we're going to switch hands, right? So we're going around and around first. All the way around. Okay, now go the other way. How big can you make that circle? Remember, it's not about how fast you're going. Good. Now we're going to go up and down. Again, remember, we're going for how big of a bend can you get in that hand. You know, if we get arthritis in our wrists and our fingers and everything, and we don't actively move them, then we're going to lose the mobility in them. So we need to work on that mobility all the time. All right, now turn the hands so the thumb and the forefinger are up, and let's do that pouring motion. We have to work on the strength and the mobility. Good. Do that pouring motion. We could do an entire class just on working on your hands with weights and balls, clay. Someday we'll do that. All right, so now we're just going to squish the ball. You're going to squish the ball or your pillow or whatever you have, your towel, and we're just squishing it, and we're just rotating it around. So we're working on the muscles now, all those little muscles in your fingers, through the palm of your hand, through the back of your hand, into your forearm, your wrist, all the way up into your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps. As you're squeezing your hands, you're working a lot of muscles. Okay, we're going to go the opposite direction. Rotate the ball, remember. Good. Taking your time, don't do it too fast. You don't want to get a strain in your hand or anything. You're just trying to get a good squeeze on that ball. All right, so now we're going to work fingers. So I'm going to just lean down a little bit to see if you can see that. Just pressing the thumb down. There's my weak point right there. Thumbs are weak. Hard to open a jar. Okay, now we're going to push the pointer finger down. Okay, middle finger, ring finger, slow it down and just really press, okay? Middle finger and pointer finger. And then of course, last but not least, that thumb that we really need to press down. Okay, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and put that ball back in a safe spot. Shake out those hands. Go ahead and get one last drink of water. And let's take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. And go ahead and put your hands on your knees. We are gonna round our back now, tuck our chin in just a little bit. And I want you to take 3 good breaths in and out. We're gonna stretch just a little bit before we leave here. One more time. And we're gonna bring ourselves back up. Good, now reach behind you, and if you can hold on to the back of your chair and lean forward a little bit, being safe, of course. You don't wanna fall forward. Good, and if you need to, you can just reach back with your hands, not holding on to anything, just kind of lifting your chin and squeezing your back together, lifting your chest up. You can do that too, just trying to stretch that back and that chest. And then we're gonna inhale, exhale. Okay, we're gonna rotate to the right. Okay, I have my hand on the outside of my right leg. And I just have my other hand tucked in next to my hip. And I'm just rotating. I'm not trying to get too far. Just a nice gentle rotation, looking at the side of the room. You can always roll that right shoulder down and back. Get a little extra rotation. And then we're going to go ahead and just take it to the other side and rotate down and back. Good job. Trying to sit up nice and tall. We don't want to be slumped over in this either. We need good posture in everything that we do so that we can have our body aligned the way we need it to get the most benefit out of all the different movements that we do in exercise and stretching. Alrighty, now we're going to bring ourselves to the front of the room. Go ahead and just put your hand on the side of the chair so that we make sure we're nice and safe. And we're just going to reach over. Just trying to take those fingers to the other side of the room. You can look up if you want to, if that doesn't hurt your neck, or you can just look out in front of you. And let's take it to the other side. Arm down, hold on to the side of the chair, lift. And again, you can look out in front, or you can look up at your hand, whichever feels the best for you right now. Maybe one side it's easier to do than the other. I find that often. And then we're going to bring it back down to the center. So I'm going to scooch out from my chair just a little bit because I'm going to extend my right leg out. On my heel, toe is up, and I'm going to lean forward, and I'm going to be nice and secure on the opposite leg. Now, because I'm nice and secure, I'm going to extend my right arm out too, just stretching that right leg just a little bit more. Whether you realize it or not, we worked those glutes a lot today, all that marching, coming back up. Let's go ahead and trade sides. Make sure that you're nice and secure before you extend that left leg. And bring yourself down and extend your hand. Good job. And we're going to go ahead and bring ourselves back up. Okay, let's go ahead and just alternating, lifting those heels up. And then we're going to just rock the ankles back and forth. So you're on the inside of one and the outside of the other. Really good stretch for these ankles. And let's bring one out, heel toe, heel toe. And take the other one, heel toe, heel toe. All right, let's end with a couple deep breaths. Inhale up and exhale back down. Again. And one more with a nice cleansing breath. And breathe down the middle. Perfect. All right, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. Thank you for being with me today, and I hope you had a great workout, and we'll see you later. Have a great day.